punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Block. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, not only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll set up to throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
He's across.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
That's a gain of
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll hand this one off to Gordon.
I'm the best in
And
the
I think
game.
the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
A fumble on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Locke gonna throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Portland Sutton.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Pick up a 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
5 yards.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Working out of the gun. The quick slant caught. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Brought down by Sean Davis.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Block now on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 10. Steelers 7.
The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now left side on the swing pass. Brushing off defenders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
37-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 63 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Second and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Clock now on first down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He's calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
And McManus had a little too much slaps on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
On second down now, Samuels. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go. Black 20.
Man left. Hey. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Defense.
What was that, Russ?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Samuels. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the lead is up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Jalen Samuels who closed it out with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Gordon. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Broncos.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Throwing again. Block. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Mike Hilton. And the return will stop right around the 25.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore, and out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with counter again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to step.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.